All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and this is Coach Heather, and we are bringing you a brand new Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. Today, we're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to go through a circuit with 6 different exercises. Our rounds are actually going to start a little bit longer with a 45-second round, and then we're going to finish in our last round with a 15-second round. So they're going to get shorter as we go through. Our work's going to change a little bit as well as we get through those circuits. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get closer to it. Let's start with our warm-up like we always do, and Heather's going to take us through that one here today. Let's start out down in our high plank position for our rest, flex, and extend. We're going to bring our hips forward on this one and arch the back a little bit and try to look up at the sky. So really feel the stretch in the chest, drive your shoulders back. And then we're going to sink it back into our stance here as well. So back onto the knees, get those hips back, bring the shoulders forward, and feel that good stretch. There's one rep there. Let's hit 5 of them. Making sure your body's moving the right way, getting into those good positions, getting you warmed up for our work today. Again, take a little bit of time with this one. Your 5 reps, they should feel good. They should get you ready. Bring the heart rate up a little bit. Maybe not on this one, but getting your body temperature just up a little bit before we start working out today. Now, again, take your time, but when you are done, we will roll it onto our back for the next one for a resisted bridge. Good, amazing. All right, so when you are done with your 5 on our backs for this one, next one, resisted bridge. You're going to bring one knee up into your chest here, keep it at about 90 degrees. We're going to drive our hands down into the knee and our knees into our hands. Then we're going to lift our hips up there into our bridge. So you can see Heather here driving up. She keeps that tension with her hands in the knee. We're going to hit 5 on that side, and then we'll switch the legs around and hit 5 on the other. So good, 5 there, then bam, 5 into the other. Keep actively engaging your knee into your hands and hands into the knee. Good. Squeeze that glute. If your right heel is down, you want to squeeze that right glute. Amazing. All right. Done with that one. Hop it up on this one. We have an A-frame coming up next. So feet are going to be wide on this one, hinging over just a little bit. You're going to use the inside of your leg as an anchor point, and then we're going to open up and follow our top hand on that one. So just like Heather is doing right here, we got 5 reps on that side before we switch over to 5 on the other. Again, make sure the low back is nice and flat at the bottom. Then meet those hands down at your starting point. And then reaching back up, again, following your hand with your eyes can ensure that you open your shoulder all the way up. Good, good. All right, and then when you are done with your 5 reps there, stand it on up. We have side-to-side hops coming up, and we're going to do 20 total reps or 10 on each side. So a little line, you're trying to jump over it, be light on the feet for 20 total hops, and get that heart rate cranked up just a little bit for me before we get into our demos. All right. Done with those. When you are, keep doing your warm-up. If you guys are still finishing up, that's perfectly fine. We're going to take you through our 6 movements today. First one is going to be a kneeling push-up. We're going to get this one out of the way early here. On our knees for this one, hands are going to be right underneath the shoulders, and then we're going to hit some push-ups. So nothing too special about this one. What I want you to do is start off at a good pace. First round is 45 seconds. Second round is 30 seconds, and then our final round will be 15 seconds. So I want you to judge in that 45-second round, how many push-ups do you think you want to do? Set yourself a little bit of a goal and find a good pace that you're not burning yourself out after 10 seconds or you're not burning yourself out after 20 seconds. Try to be consistent throughout that entire round, and I'll give you some different options throughout that round to make it easier as well. After that, we're going to go into a sumo squat. So you're going to have 30 seconds in between every move today as well. Feet are going to be nice and wide. Toes are going to be pointed out. This one is really going to focus on driving the knees out. So as you keep your chest nice and tall, that upper body should stay upright pretty much the whole time. Try to sink that weight back into the heels. And then if we could get you to go sideways, Heather, just so you can see that side view. So good. You can see the toes are pointed out. It's still that squat motion. So it's not a hinge. We're not bending at the hip. We're bending at the knees here to get nice and low into our squat and keep our chest tall. So that's really good right there. After that, we're going to use a kettlebell for an offset march in place. Now, this one, we're going to go heavy on one side. We will switch at the halfway point every round as well. Go nice and heavy, and your goal is to make it look like you are not carrying any weight in your march here. So Heather's going to come up. We're looking for 90-degree bend in the knees, so you want your knee up to about that hip pocket. Get that thing up there like a tabletop. You could set a glass of water on that knee if I needed to. And that's going to be our march here. So your goal is to keep tension in the upper body. Don't let your shoulders sink down at all or anything like that. So you got to use a little bit of core on that one as well. Good. After that, movement number 4 is going to be a bent over row. You can use dumbbells or kettlebells on this one, but the bent over position is key. So hinging down into that back flat position right here, and then we're going to row into the bottom of the rib cage. Control on the way down. You're pulling those things into the bottom, and then control as you come back down. A little bit of tension in the hamstrings as Heather gets down into this position. So she's got a soft bend in her knee, and you can see that back is nice and flat. So it's a really good position for her to be in. Good. After that, next one is going to be a bear plank hold. So you can get the weights out of the way for this one. Let's talk about that bear plank position. Starting out on your hands and knees for this one. Knees are right under the hips. Hands are right under the shoulders. You're going to dig your toes in, and then you're just going to lift your knees up about 2 to 3 inches. That's all it is. That position right there, you can see that Heather has a 90-degree bend in her knees still, but those knees are just barely hovering over the ground, and that is exactly what we want. That position is going to challenge your core a little bit. You might shake a little bit, but we're going to get through it together today. Amazing. After that, our last exercise of the day is an around the world lunge. So we're just going to go around the world in this one. Make sure you got a little bit of space. Going to start off with a forward lunge. So boom, big step forward, and then you're going to step off to the side. You can go either way, either direction, doesn't really matter here. Then you're going to do a backwards lunge. You're actually going to do 2 backwards lunges. You're going to hit both legs. There it is. And then step out to that other side lunge as well. So imagine like you're stepping forward twice, left once, back twice, right once. So you'll hit both legs forward and backwards there as well. So just keep on working throughout the entire round there. Find a little cadence. You'll get into a groove on that one, and we'll have some fun with that round. So amazing. Let's get started here. You guys got about 30 seconds to get yourself ready. Our first round will be that 45-second round. So let's get set up for our kneeling push-ups and then sumo squats after that. So let's get ready, team, and we will get going today. All right, team, I'm going to get the timer ready to roll, and we are going to take off with this one. So let's bring it down to that kneeling push-up position. 10 seconds. And we're going to take off, team. Let's have some fun with this one. Let's set our intentions again. How many push-ups can you do in the 45 seconds? Set a good pace here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 45-second round. Again, you know that this is the long round for the day. Finding a good pace that works for you. We want you to go from the knees on this one because we don't want you to burn out quite yet. If you really want, we can take it up to the toes for the next round or even that last round. But for this round, take it from the knees. Let's get some of that power going in the lower body. 22 seconds. You're about halfway through the round here. Good. Now, if you need to come up to the top and shake the arms out a little bit, I am okay with that one. We're going to fight through this round, especially these last about 10 seconds here. Good. Keep those hips forward, body in that straight line. Amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 30 seconds here. You got a little bit of time to get set up for that sumo squat, and you're done with the longest round of push-ups of your day. We're only one exercise in, so that's amazing. All right, next one, sumo squats. Again, to set this one up, we're going to have our feet nice and wide, toes are pointed out, and then it's still a squat, so don't try to hinge too much at the hip. Try to sit those hips back. It's that motion of like you sitting back into a chair, keeping that chest nice and tall the entire round. Don't let that weight pull you forward. Keep those shoulders back. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good. Now this is a really good round to get a lot of time under tension in that lower body. Sumo squats are great. They switch up what muscles in the lower body we're using just a little bit. You get a little bit more booty work in this. The outside of the glutes working pretty hard. 30 seconds. Good, good. Now you want to keep actively driving your knees out on these as well. You did pass the halfway point though. We got about 20 seconds, team. Good. Straight down, straight up, driving through those heels. Got your whole feet connected to the ground, trying to spread the ground as you go down. 8 seconds. A couple reps here gets you to the end. I know those legs are burning just a little. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 30 seconds. Coming up for your offset march in place. I want you to go heavy for this one. So if you got some heavy weights, amazing. Grab those things. You'll be surprised at how much weight that you can actually hold for this one. Again, we are going to go half and half, so it's going to be about 22 seconds on each side. Not the best time to switch, but we'll make it work today, right? Get right over to that other side. Don't waste any time with our switch today because we only got 45 seconds this round. Marching up, remember, knees get up to about hip height. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good. Carrying is such a great foundational movement pattern that we need to do more and more often. We carry things in our everyday life so often, so why wouldn't we work out that way, right? The same muscle groups. Got about 8 seconds here left on this side. Keep bringing those knees up as you shift your weight side to side. Try to keep the core tight, keep the shoulders even. 2, 1, switch those arms. And we are right back into it. Nothing changes here. Shoulders are square. If you have a mirror close to you, somewhere that you can kind of see yourself, watch your shoulders. Make sure that that weight's not pulling you down at all. Good, good. Almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. We need 2 weights for this next one. We got our bent over rows coming up next. Amazing job on the offset march in place team, getting those longer rounds done. For the bent over row, remember we want to keep that nice flat back, a little bit of tension in the hamstrings as we get into our bent over position. And again, we're going to row into the bottom of the hip, the top of the hip, bottom of the rib cage, right into that area. Pull that palm or the top of those kettlebells, weights, whatever you got. Pull them right in here. Here we go. Find that position. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Big pull in and then control on the way down. The way down is a very important part of this lift. We don't try to just take that off. It's not a rest period on the way down. It's the eccentric part of our lift. It's a really good time that we can slow those weights down and we can really work ourselves and get the most out of each rep. There we go. About halfway through now, team. Keep on working. Now, again, if you need to shake those arms out a quick second, do that. Shake them out. Get back into those quality reps. Quality over quantity in this first 45-second round. 10 seconds. Good. Best reps of the round right here. I know that back's a little tired. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and done. Amazing. Last 2 exercises here in this first long round is going to be our bear plank hold and our around the world lunge. So you're done with your weights for the round. Don't need them anymore. But for the bear plank hold, again, on the hands and knees, you're going to dig those toes in just a little bit. Lift those knees up about 2 to 3 inches. That's our position. I want you to spend as much time of the 45 seconds there as you can. Rest when you need, work when you can this round. Let's see what you got in that tank. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good, good. If you're around someone and they're listening in right now and they want to like put some pressure on your low back because your core is really tight, I would love that. I'm not going to do it to Heather though. No. Just hold that one. You got about 30 seconds to go, team. We're strong here. We can take this. You can hold this all day because you've been working at it. We've been putting so much core into these Coach Care Connect workouts that you are strong and you're going to crush this one today. The good news is you only got 15 seconds left. You've already crushed 30. These last 15 are easy now. You got them. Good. Stay tight. You're almost there. Come on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Amazing. Got that one done. Longest hold of the day. You're done with it. Amazing. Around the World Lunge is going to finish us off in this first round. You have a full minute rest after this round as well. This is our longest rest since it's our longest round. So I want you to go after this one a little bit. For the Around the World Lunge, 2 forward lunges, 1 side. 2 reverse, 1 to the other side. Keep going around that whole time. I want you to set a good pace again. This one is designed to get that heart rate up. We're not holding weight because we want you to go fast. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You hit the forward lunges, the side lunge, and the reverse lunges. Just keep going around the world. Good, good. All right, already 15 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Have you set a good pace? Do you think you're going to be able to keep holding this pace? Good, adjusting as needed. You got this though, team. Good. A lot of different dynamics coming into play in this exercise as well. We're lunging a lot of different ways, making sure your body can move, making sure you can stabilize yourself at the bottom of each lunge. But we're getting there, team. 6 seconds. Last couple of reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we got a full minute now. 1 round down. Our long round is in the bag. Next round coming up is a 30-30. So you're going to have 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Rest doesn't change, which is amazing, and the work gets a little bit shorter. So the goal for this next round is to work a little bit harder in that 30-second round. Take that same amount of work that you just did in the 45 seconds and then condense it down into the 30. That is your goal. Then we're going to do that again after that as well. We're going to take that 30 seconds of work. We're going to condense it down into 15 seconds of work for your last round today, and then we'll go again. So 30 seconds here about left in your rest. Think about that first round. Kneeling push-ups. What can you do to get through that? What pace are you going to go after? How can you push yourself this round? 20 seconds. Good. All right, 10 seconds here. Let's start getting down into that push-up position. Again, we're taking it from the knees unless you want that challenge of up on the toes. That is up to you, but you got 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. Again, hands are under the shoulders. Knees are connected to the ground. Body's in a straight line from your shoulders to those knees. We don't want the elbows to be all the way in tight. We don't want them to be all the way out. You definitely don't want to rotate your palms on that one. Find that 45-degree angle. Halfway. Good. Last 10 seconds now. What do you got in that tank for me? Good. A couple more reps. Get you to the end. 5. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Amazing. 30 seconds here. Take a little break. Grab some water if you need. And that's the same between every exercise today. You're going to have 30 seconds. So drink some of that water when needed. Get yourself ready for that next round. Sumo squats are coming. Great exercise again to go heavy. This one and the offset march in place. They're both lower body exercises technically, but great opportunity here to challenge yourself. Let's go. Nice wide stance. Toes are pointed out. Let's do it, team. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Sit that weight back into the heels. Keep that chest nice and tall. And knock out quality reps here. Good. All right, the good news is we are already, now we're halfway. 15 seconds to go. Good. Keep that tempo, that pace that we've been talking about. Keep working at it. 5 seconds, couple quick reps. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, offset march in place coming up next. This round, you'll only have 15 seconds on each side, so we got to be moving quick, especially when we get to that transition. We're not taking time to stop and evaluate for the next 15 seconds. You got to get that thing over there right away, and we got to keep on working. These shorter rounds, we got to take advantage of that 30 seconds. Got to get the most out of it. 10 seconds. So let's grab that weight. Let's have some fun with it, team. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Straight up. Get those knees up there now. Challenge yourself with good form even when we're tired. I know that you can get that knee up there. I know you might not want to get that knee all the way up there, but that is the beauty of today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up right into that next rep. Here we go. Heather didn't even miss a beat there. It's a great switch. Good. Couple more reps. Almost there, team. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Bent over rows coming up. You're going to need a pair of weights for this one. Again, you guys know with the drill on this one. Nice flat back. Want to focus on that position. Keep that position great the entire time. Don't want to injure the low back, because if we do that, then you're not training. You're not getting closer to your goals. And that's the goal, right? All right, 10 seconds. Again, a little bend in the knees, hinging at the hip here. Keep that back flat, pulling into the bottom of the rib cage. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. And then control those things on the way down. Hopefully you guys are challenging yourself with a little bit of that weight today. So it's a good big pull up and then slow, controlled on the way down. Good. Halfway through, 15. Good. Getting into the second half of our workout today. We are past the halfway point. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 30 seconds coming your way again. We got bent over rows done. Now we have our bear plank hold. So you're done with the weights again for the round, unless you want to add some weights for your 30 seconds of the Around the World Lunge. If that's the case, we can hold it tight to the chest. We'll talk about it again after the bear plank hold. But let's get set up for that one. On the hands and knees again. Remember, you want that 90-degree bend in the knees, so knees are directly under the hips, hands are right under the shoulders, and then dig those toes in, lift those knees up 2 to 3 inches. That's all this one is. Here we go. In 2, 1, let's do it. Good, so there's that hold. Now, if you're looking for a little extra and you want to add some shoulder taps in, you can absolutely do that. The key, though, is to not move your hips side to side. If you're looking for that, amazing. If you want to keep going with the hold, amazing. That's the great thing about these workouts, is you can make them whenever you want to be today. Good. 10 more seconds, though. Keep holding tight. It's okay to shake a little bit. I do as well. Good. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, and done. Amazing. Around the World Lunge to finish up our second round of the day. And then all we got on the other side is our 15-second round. And that one's going to fly by, team. So we're getting close to the end here. Let's take that, do what you need to do with it. If you need to take that intensity up a little bit, do that. If you need to take it down to get through these last rounds, let's do that. Find what works for you. I want you to challenge yourself. Get out of that comfort zone a little bit. Here we go. Around the world lunge. 6 seconds. 30 seconds of it. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Pace is key in this one as well. A couple of reverse lunges right in a row, keeping that chest tall. Amazing, amazing. Now, sometimes we don't have all the room that we need for our around the world lunges. You got to take a couple steps to the side. Got to make it work sometimes, right? Not going to let a little bit of room get in our way. Good. 5 more seconds, couple reps, finish it up. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Done with that. This is your final break in between our rounds. We got 30 seconds this time. So we cut the rounds off a little bit. We're cutting your break in half this time as well. So we went a minute the first round. Now we're only going 30 seconds. So it's right back into our kneeling push-ups in 15. I know we're cutting it down. You might think like we're doing it because we don't love you, but we are doing it because we do love you. It's the best. Here we go. Kneeling push-ups, only 15 seconds of them though. So let's go after it. 3, 2, 1, go. I want to see how many push-ups you could do in that 15 seconds. This one is like your burnout round. It's quick, it's fast. It's going to go as fast as it got here today. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, amazing. Now you see how fast these rounds need to be, right? So there's a huge, huge difference between that first and last round today, but you still have 30 seconds in between. So sumo squats coming up next. This one, I want you to make sure you're leading with the chest. We don't want to go fast and injure ourselves by getting into bad positions. So it's still under control, but I want you to go after a little bit of speed with those reps, okay? You guys got this. Be intentional with your movements. Let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, sumo squat. Let's go. 15 seconds of them. Again, this one should absolutely feel different in the last round than it did the first round today. Oh, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, amazing. Sumo squats done. Coming up next, we have our offset march, and we're going to do something a little bit different. Just so we don't have to switch on this one, what I want you to do, we're going to hold it at the chest. Just one weight right at the chest, and we're going to march. Don't let that thing come down. Don't let the chest come forward. Nice, proud chest. March it out in 15 seconds. For 15 seconds. Now, this one, the marches do not have to move any faster. You don't really get a whole lot by going faster out of this one. Focus on good form. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. 90-degree bend in that knee. Bring those knees up. Hold that thing tight. Make sure your core, you should feel it right now. If I were to come and poke you in the stomach, your abs should be turned on, right? 3, 2, 1, done. 30 seconds. All right, done with your marches. Let's go into some bent over rows next. Now this one, it's going to be almost more of a ballistic row, and that means we're going to move it as fast as you can. So if you have a little bit lighter weight on this one and you want to really go after it, I'm okay with that. But find what works for you. If you got heavy weights and you want to just knock out 5, 6 good reps in the 15 seconds, do that. If you got some lighter weights and you want to go for 15 for 15, do it. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, but key is just like Heather's doing right here, keeping that low back flat, keeping that form perfect even when we are moving the weight fast. That's what power really is being able to move weight fast. 3, 2, 1, done. Amazing. All right, we only got 2 more exercises today, and they're both 15 seconds in length. First one is our bear plank hold. Second one is our around the world lunge. So we're going to do some things in these rounds, especially the around the world lunge. We're only going to do forward and backwards lunges, actually. We're going to be turning almost more into a pendulum lunge just so you can move even faster that last round. You only got 30 seconds of work left, and 15 seconds of it is coming your way with this bear plank hold. 5 seconds. You guys know what to do. Squeeze in that thing, create tension in your core. 2, 1, let's go. Good, so create that tension in your core. Pull your belly button into your spine. Activate all those muscles in your core right now to make these last 5 seconds as challenging as possible. 3, 2, 1, done. Amazing. One more exercise here, team. 30 seconds to quick rest. Good, good. And then we're going to do a quick stretch, and we're going to kick you guys out of here to go enjoy the rest of your day because you crushed a good workout, and now you get to go crush the rest of your day. All right, 15 seconds. Around the world lunge. If you want to add a weight to the chest, you can. But like we said, we're only going to do forward and backwards lunges this time. So 2 forward, 2 backwards. Move fast. Move quick, but keep that chest nice and tall. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2 forward, 2 backwards. If you want to go 1 and 1, I'm cool with that. I just want you to move. Just want you to move. Good. We are so close to the end here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. There we go, team. Amazing, amazing job. Take a couple seconds, grab a drink of water, and we are going to start that stretch in about 20 seconds here. All right, good. Now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns on the workout today, go in and see your local Anytime Fitness coach. They have a plan that is ready to go for you, ready to get you to your goals as fast as possible. As a trainer, that is what we love to do. It is what we want to do with you. So come on in and see us, and we can help you out. Let's start out with our stretch here. We're going to start out with the upper body. Let's start out with the wrists, actually. We talked about this a little bit last week if you came in and did our Coach Care Connect workouts, but they're such a good thing that we always kind of ignore. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start out by stretching the wrist a little bit. If you want to pull back, you can go up at the top either way. Just want to stretch out the wrist. Make sure they're moving the right way. A lot of times the wrist and the ankles, I compare them to be very similar joints. You might use your ankles just a little bit more in more things, but use them in a little bit different ways. But they're very similar joints in the fact that you need to keep using them. You need to keep worrying about their health because that is where you get the longevity. Good, good. Let's go the other way now, or other wrist, excuse me. So pull back on the other one. You can go a bunch of different ways. You can pull back down on the wrist. You can pull back. So many different good things you can do with your wrist. Good, but anytime you're in that high plank position, kind of like the bear plank hold or the kneeling push-ups today, a lot of pressure on the wrist. So we want to make sure that they're healthy so we can keep doing those things and keep getting closer to our goals. All right. Let's drop it down to a knee next. We're going to do a little bit of rotation. Good. So we're going to rotate towards our front leg here. I want you to take it and then reach back, follow your hand with your eyes. Good. Now, as your hand is back, take those hips, move them forward 1 inch, just a little. There we go. And then take a couple deep breaths here, into the nose, out through the mouth. Good, good. Let's stop that rotation. What I want you to do is take your elbow that you were just rotated back, take it down to the instep of your foot here. Good. You can even take that back leg back just a little bit farther if you need to get into a good position. Good. Just take it down, sink it in, take a couple more of those deep breaths. Good. One more big one into the nose, out through the mouth. And then let's switch sides. Other knee down, we're going to rotate towards that leg again, reach back, follow the hand with the eyes. Good. And then once you are there, take those hips, push them forward 1 inch, just a little tiny bit. Don't need a whole lot on that one. Keep your balance by using your core there as well. One more big inhale, exhale. And good. Let's take that other elbow down to the instep of your foot. Again, just dropping it down. Taking a few deep breaths. This will be the last one that we have for you today. Good. If you have any other things that you want to stretch out, definitely do that while you're here, right? There's no point in going and showering and everything and then stretching, right? Just get it done right now. Plus, then you don't get to make excuses. A lot of times things happen in our lives, and they just kind of make excuses for us. Like, you get that next phone call, you get something that happens, and then you forget about it, right? So don't wait. Just do it, right? We got to get it done. Just like you did this workout today, you got it done. You're going to feel amazing on the other side. You're going to feel more accomplished for the rest of your day. So amazing work today, team. Thank you for all coming on in today and knocking this workout with me and Heather. We thank you. We love you guys, and we will see you on the next Coach Care Connect Daily Virtual Workout.